JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival. So today we're just going to talk real briefly about headlamps. This is a pretty cool little headlamp that I think is a pretty decent buy for the money. I got both of these headlamps in a little clamshell type package for like $8.50, and they're made by Bushnell. They're pretty good little lights, man. I mean, they're not Petzl, you know, they're not up to that kind of quality or anything like that, but if you're looking for some good inexpensive lights to put into your kit, I think these might be a pretty good option for you. Let's see, I'll just run down. Let me first talk a little bit about why I like headlamps. I prefer headlamps over a handheld kind of tack light. Now, clearly, if you want the most lumens possible, then something like this O-light or whatever is going to be the way to go, and it's certainly going to give you a lot of lumens, but it doesn't really last that long. And they're really not that handy in a field situation. If you're in a kind of person that spends a lot of time outdoors doing camping and that kind of thing, or if you're looking for gear for your bug out bag or whatever, man, I think a headlight is a way to go. Clearly you can use it in your hand like a normal flashlight if you want to, but it's so much more convenient, being able to put it up on your head and then have it shine wherever you're looking and that kind of stuff. And from a tactical perspective, if you are able to have both hands free on your weapon, you can see your front and rear sight better and your target with a headlamp. The downside to that is people tend to shoot towards the light. But if you've got a light in your hand right here, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, you're putting it basically right on your body anyway. So I like headlamps, man. It leaves both hands free, and they're just very, very useful. I have some from Petzl that I've had for a couple of them for probably 20 years, and they just keep working. There's not a lot really to break on them, I mean, as long as the LEDs last, they're pretty simple. This one is made to the FL1 flashlight standards, so it'll take a 2-meter drop and is weatherproof. It's not, I don't think it's necessarily like submersion waterproof kind of stuff, but it's pretty well rainproof and that kind of thing for the most part. I'll kind of break it open here where you can kind of see it's got the battery compartment and stuff like that, and it kind of seals together. It doesn't actually have O-ring seals, but it fits together pretty well, and then the rest of the compartment is all sealed up. So I think it's going to be a fairly durable, fairly decent thing, especially when you're talking about for the money. $4 a piece basically, or $4.25 or whatever. It's got 150 lumen first light. Let me get it on there. The main LED light is 150 lumens, and then you've got what is it? The next one is 18 lumens, and then you've got a floodlight that basically is just kind of an area light. It doesn't really put out a beam at all, and that's a 60 lumens or 59 lumens. And then you've got I do a long press on it, and then you've got like a flood red light as well. So pretty cool. It'll go 5 hours and 15 minutes on the 150 lumen light, and it's supposed to go 71 meters. Now, I think that's a stretch. I think you're probably going to get about 25 or 30. Then on the next light, the 18 lumen light, it says it'll run 56 hours on the 3 AA's, and then it says 23 meters. I think that's probably more like 5 or 10. On the flood, it's not shining a far distance. It says 10 meters. I think it's probably more like 3 or 4 just in your immediate area. But you get about 7 hours on the flood. And then on the red, you get 10 hours, and it says 4 meters. So it's a very simple thing. It's made of plastic. It's not like some super heavy duty thing, but if you're looking for good budget gear that's probably gonna, you know, last a long time and probably is gonna work just fine, I think this kind of fits into that category. I've had these for a couple weeks, and I've just been tinkering with them around here at the house, and I haven't found anything that bugs me about them at all. Probably the first thing to break will probably be the hinge at some point. It's got kind of an adjustable, you know, hinge, so you can kind of put it like straight down, you know, if you're working on something or reading or whatever the case may be, or you can, you know, put it up and shine out in front of you or whatever. That hinge aspect to it feels a little bit cheap, you know, to me. But you know, for $4, I think it's good. These are definitely better than the Energizer ones that are sold at Walmart. I've had some of those in the past, and they're okay, but they're not that great either. And they seem to suck through the battery a little faster than these do as well. So anyway, just a real quick, you know, kind of a cheap or inexpensive gear option for you guys on headlights or on headlamps. And you know, I like headlamps. I think they're great, especially when you're in the woods. Especially when you're in the woods, you're walking at night and stuff. When you have a headlamp on, you can see branches coming, as opposed to having a flashlight down here and then getting hit in the face because you didn't see the branches or anything. I mean, there's just a ton of different reasons why headlamps are better than you know, regular handheld flashlight. But anyhow, guys, this is a real quick video on what I think is a pretty good piece of gear for a really great price. If you guys like videos like this and wilderness survival, disaster preparedness, and outdoor gear reviews, then you know, please click the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You can click the bell button down there if you want, and that'll help you, or that'll send you an email notification each time we upload a new video. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. As always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Did I already say that? And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.